The Third Note, Chapter 30. The next morning was the first really cold day of December. "You need the jacket with the hood," Mom rasped from her bed. Her voice never sounded normal until after coffee. "Look in the front closet." She seemed to think that it was really helpful to lie in bed listening to the radio and calling out weather reports. I couldn't help thinking about how in my book, Meg's mother had French toast waiting for Meg in the morning. She was a single mom too, with Meg's dad being held prisoner halfway across the universe. I found the coat, still streaked with gray from last year's dirty snow, and put it on. A little stiff, but it seemed to fit okay. "Where are my gloves?" I called. "No idea, sorry." "Can I take some money?" "Coat pocket." I felt around in her coat and found a $5 bill and 3 singles in one pocket, and her striped scarf rolled up in the other. I grabbed the singles and the scarf. "Bye." The laughing man was still asleep with his head under the mailbox. He had found some cardboard to put underneath him. Still, he must have been freezing. Some mornings I'd seen kids banging on the mailbox and yelling, "Wake up, kicker." I hoped nobody would do that today. I watched my breath billowing in front of me and race walked toward school. The sun was out but had no warmth yet. I shoved my hands in my pockets and felt a bunch of old tissues, yuck, and the $3, and something else, a little piece of paper folded in half. I pulled it out. "I recognized your tiny handwriting right away, all wobbly with those weird loops you put on top of your T's and L's. You will want proof. 3 p.m. today, Colin's knapsack. Christmas Day, Tesser Well. April 27th, Studio TV 15. P.S. Yawns do serve a purpose. They cool the brain by bringing air high into the nasal passage, which has the effect of increasing alertness." The note was on the same dried up paper as the first two. 3 p.m. today, Colin's knapsack. I had absolutely no idea what that could mean or how you knew Colin. Christmas Day, Tesser Well. This one had something to do with my book. To Tesser meant to travel, through time or space or both. It was how Meg got to Camazotz, the planet where her father was held prisoner, but it had nothing to do with Christmas as far as I knew. April 27th, Studio TV 15. April 27th was Richard's birthday, but of course back in December, I had never heard of Studio TV 15 since Mom didn't get her postcard from the $20,000 pyramid until a couple of weeks ago. I think it was the P.S. that freaked me out most. I thought of the day Sal got punched when I had carried my Mysteries of Science poster home. I read the note over and over until my hands were frozen, and I was forced to put them back in my pockets. It made no sense. The only thing that really helped me understand was that you were watching me, and I had no idea who you were or what you wanted. I was almost to the garage when Marcus came out of his front door, right in front of me. He had on his regular green army jacket, but he was wearing gloves and had a hat pulled down over his ears. I expected him to ignore me like he always did, but instead he waved and started walking along next to me.